am Howard Rose. I am the CEO of Deepstream VR, and we're really excited to be here at TechCrunch. We're using virtual reality to help people in pain. Over here I have our application Cool that we're showing. This is a game that is being used in hospitals, and we're using VR as a way to help people who are going through painful procedures or going through rehabilitation or they have chronic pain. It's a game that it's hard to do this with only one hand, but maybe Jason over here can help me. Okay, cool. So in this game, you're playing, you get to throw paintballs, and if you look up, you get to interact. It's a fully interactive 3D environment, and the idea of using virtual reality is that it takes you out of that painful experience and it helps you go someplace else. It's interactive and it's immersive. And we found over 10 years of research that VR can be really effective at helping people escape pain.
What is your next priorities with development and what you see in the next couple of years for Deepstream VR?
Well, Deepstream VR is, we're really establishing this market for virtual reality in healthcare. We think healthcare is going to be a really great place for VR, both in terms of treatment and therapy that happens in the clinic, but also at home. So we're really excited about the new wave of consumer VR products that are going to be in people's houses and very cheap and accessible. And here's a great way that they can use it for a practical purpose to help them be well and healthier.
And can you explain it? I believe you had a few successes with this product with burn victims and things like that. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the research and the great results that you've been getting at Deepstream VR?
Yeah, so we've had lots of studies looking at like veterans who come back from Iraq or Afghanistan and they've got really extensive burns. So in those situations, we help them through those burn treatment sessions so that when they're changing their bandages, it sucks, it's terrible. The worst pain that you can have. And by immersing them in a virtual reality experience, we've been able to reduce that pain by like 50%. So you get a really big effect, which is exciting. So this is a non-narcotic way that we can help people who are going through these treatments, and then we can carry through to like rehabilitation. So we help them with a range of motion and we make that more fun and interesting. And then we can also help them with chronic pain so they don't maybe slide into addiction.
And what do you like most about being an entrepreneur?
The hours, which is 24/7. That's a little entrepreneur joke. So yeah, it's really exciting to be able to, I've been in the VR industry for over 20 years, and we're really excited about where the whole industry is going, and it's just, it's very uplifting, and especially at TechCrunch to have this space that is focused on VR. So being a VR entrepreneur in particular, this is a great opportunity, I think. There's a lot of attention, there's a lot of new money and new applications and hardware that are coming out. So it's really an exciting time to be in the VR business. As an entrepreneur, I've been running this company, I've been running startups for over 20 years. And I think that we're really excited about bringing technology for a practical application. And I think that that's really the underlying beauty of this whole sort of venture capital system, where people can actually inspire a change in the way society does things like handles pain or handles medication. So it's an opportunity for people to put their investments in something that's going to benefit society. And we look at Deepstream as a great vehicle to do that.
And as you look forward into the next year, what do you sort of see some of your challenges and or the marketplace challenges for VR and pain management?
Well, this is going to be a really exciting year. This is the year that, 2016, I think, really, is when all of this technology is going to hit the market. I think one of the big challenges is how it's going to get used and how it's going to get adopted. For us, we're already selling product into hospitals, which we look at as a great springboard to the consumer wave of VR technology. But I think in terms of I think one of the big challenges for any new technology is to prove its worth. And if entertainment apps are great, but we really think that the applications, the practical applications of VR are going to far outweigh, in the long run, are going to far outweigh just the entertainment uses. So, we want to be there at the very, at the beginning of that wave, and that's the preparation that we're doing. But in terms of the challenges to the industry, I think that it's really to prove that this has a practical application, and that's what we're doing.
So just to take it on a little lighter note, I hear that you were listed in the New Yorker and Out About Town. Can you tell us a little bit more about this amazing, unique experience that DeepStream VR has been able to participate with?
It's kind of crazy, but it's really cool. There is an off-Broadway show called Ugly Lies the Bone, and it is opening October 10th in New York. It is about virtual reality pain relief. It's starring Mamie Gummer, and it's going to be it's a show that is based on a true story. So this was a soldier who came back from Afghanistan, really extensive burns, used virtual reality as part of his therapy at a VA hospital in Texas, got a lot of benefit from it. And so this story is based on his experience. The gender is switched, but it's about Mamie Gummer plays a woman named Jess who comes back and uses VR for therapy. So this is really cool, and the piece in the New Yorker, so DeepStream has been consulting on this show, and we're also going to be in New York, and so for all the people who come to the theater and watch the show, they'll get a VR experience, they'll get to experience cool. And the piece in the New Yorker was, I was out in New York meeting with the cast, which was really fun. I spent the day with them, giving them a VR experience and talking about the research that we've been a part of. And so the piece is on the town. It's fun to be in the on the town section. But yeah, so it's about kind of that event. The reporter was there, and just what happened in the room, and we used an ice. We actually have it here. We use an ice bucket. Ice water, and so we had all the cast put their hand in ice water, and they got a chance to try it with and without VR and see the difference. So yeah, that was really great, and we're excited. We're going to be in New York, so if you're in New York, come down to the Roundabout Theater and come and see us.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Howard, for taking some time out on this busy day and talking with us. This is Jason Schneiderman from Perkins Coie, partner in the Emerging Companies Group, and this is Howard Rose from DeepStream VR.